When you guys came up with the idea for the show and you were a writing team and you're pitching stuff, was this the first idea that you came up with and all of a sudden, bam, you've got the show? Because I know that there's a lot of writers here that would love to know that process.
I think we came up with this and one other just terrible idea.
Yeah.
Basically the lesson we learned was write what you know. It's the most like trite sounding lesson of all time, but we were writing something else that was a world that we didn't know about teachers, and it was like this whole other pilot. It was called How I Met Your Uncle.
We're not into bookmarks.
But we decided to write about our lives. We went to college together. My wife and I were like Marshall and Lily. We'd been together since freshman year. She cast Allison Hannigan in the show, my wife. She said, Allison has to play me if you're doing the show. But it was like, if you're gonna try to write 208 episodes of something, you have to have source material, and that's what we learned. We just basically wrote about ourselves at the time. And we moved to LA and desperately missed New York, and that was the nostalgia in the show. That was the narrator looking back on his time. We were like 29 and looking back on our days of youth in New York. And that's kind of what inspired it.
A big moment for me was filming Let's Go to the Mall. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I don't know how I convinced these two that I could sing. I do okay in the shower and in the car on the way to work, but it's just such an unusual moment of you know, playing a character who's playing a character. And whenever we do those music videos, especially that one, which was really special, we take an extra day and our crew works extra hard, and all of our departments, our hair department, our makeup department, our wardrobe department just works so hard to create something that's totally different. And it was just like a blast. And so that was a big one for me.
The last scene that I filmed was the scene that I tested with. And it's
Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh Radman. But that was the scene that I tested with on the set in the apartment when I had no idea what I was getting into and even what role I was testing for, although I had a suspicion. But to have that be the last thing, I could like barely get through it. Because it was amazing to have it come that full circle.
And they really didn't change almost a word from the audition scene. No. But what was the audition scene? You said it was a USC student film?
Oh yeah, we wrote up a script, yeah.
It was like the Magnolia at Midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like, yeah.
And it was like our names were George and Martha.
We tried to title it, like if somebody found this script on a bus, we just tried to find the title that no one would want to read.
No one would ever read.
Yeah.
They'd never look at it.